So I was just hanging out with my friend Jack. Haven't seen the kid in like 3 years. He lives up in New York now. Had a nice lunch together. Anyway, when we were in high school, we did these really fun film review shows on YouTube. We called it Minute Critic. Get together every weekend, we'd watch a new movie, then we'd come back to my house and we'd film ourselves talking about it. Here are some of the clips from that.
Hello and welcome to Minute Critic, episode 5, 6, 4, 5.
What did we see? We saw Transformers.
In this show, we're going to review Sunshine, Ratatouille, and Die Hard 4. The Simpsons movie. Born
Bratz movie.
1408.
And today we decided to film a review of Star Wars, The Force Awakens.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Another episode of Minute Critic.
All right.
What do we got today?
We've got a big one for you guys today. It's our official review of Star Wars, The Force Awakens.
Excellent. We had a lot of requests for this one, and of course we're seeing it anyway, so why not?
First, let's chat a little bit about the last year, leading up to this film.
Okay.
We got our first trailer exactly a year ago, before it came out.
Yep.
Since then, it's been marketing campaign after marketing campaign.
There's a video game.
There's a video game. They're doing joint marketing with Revlon, different various car companies.
Yep, sure.
You can't walk out on the street these days and not see something Star Wars related. Has that impacted your anticipation for the movie, or?
I mean, been excited for Star Wars. I don't know if it would have changed if they didn't have the lead up, but I mean, how can you not get excited for Star Wars? 10 years no Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
you said you were feeling a little jittery in the theater.
I was, especially just seeing the opening scroll come up.
Yeah.
Something that we haven't seen in theaters for at least 10 years now.
Okay, so initial first take. What do you think? First impression.
I think it's a great start. I think if you're gonna launch a new trilogy, I think this is a good film to do it with. And I think the fact that we're going to get a new Star Wars film every year, this film sets a really good tone for that which is going to come up. It's clear that they focused on the characters over the world building aspect of Star Wars.
Entertaining, so much more fast paced than your original trilogy.
That's for sure.
I think it wouldn't have taken much for me to enjoy this movie, but it surpassed my expectations. I would say.
How did you feel about kind of the idea that Rey is very similar to Luke Skywalker, starting off on this desert planet?
So, obviously it raises a lot of questions about Rey and her parents and what's her story. I did like a lot of the new characters. There were a lot of parallels to like you said, to the old trilogy. Was this basically like a rehashing of A New Hope? But I loved Rey, loved Finn, feel like Poe could have been used a lot more.
Definitely.
Glad we saw Han and Leia. Probably relied a little too much on Han.
Fans want to see the original characters, but you're also setting up this whole new story with 100% new people. So I agree. I think we had a little too much of Han, but spoilers, what they did by killing him off makes a lot of sense for the continuation of this story, I think.
Yeah, agreed. Lots of holes. We're sort of thrust in 30 years later, lots of unanswered questions. What are your biggest unanswered questions?
Well, there's a lot of questions about what Luke has been doing this whole time. Why is he important to the Resistance if he's been in exile for so long? And also, just a lot of stuff with the First Order. Who are they in charge of? What do they control, really?
How they come to power?
Yeah.
Who's this guy, Snopes?
Yeah, we don't know much about Snoke. We know a lot about Kylo Ren, our main villain, but we don't know much about the Knights of Ren.
So Kylo Ren, a very complex character. What are your thoughts on him?
I think he's the best villain we've had in Star Wars.
Really?
Yeah, and I think it's because we know so much more about him. And you've never heard a villain say that the light is calling to them. And I think it's interesting that that's the case for him. He's confused.
So we know a little bit of his story, but we don't know why he went towards the dark side.
You get a lot of what we should have gotten, a lot of that conflict in Anakin that was just either too easy or too overt in the prequels, and in this one they kind of give it to you in a way that makes sense.
I mean, hands off, Adam Driver plays a great awkward teenager.
He's great in Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good in this. Have you seen emo Kylo Ren on Twitter?
I did. I like that.
Hilarious.
Like
Check it. We'll put a link to it down below. Cool. Any other major gripes that you have with the film?
Right. I mean, other than BB-8 not being able to roll across the sand like
So
that.
the fact that the physics
some
of it.
issues there.
So I think the next movie will get into like some truly new territory, and we won't have to like rehash some of those old plot lines.
So JJ is not directing the next one, right?
No, the next one is directed by Ryan Johnson, who did Looper
Okay.
and Brothers Bloom. So I'm really excited for that. Anything specific that you like really want to see in the next film?
You know, I want to see more Poe.
Yes. I wonder if Finn will be a Jedi or not. I hope not.
I agree. I hope not.
But I would like to see more Force-powered people. And I want to see more designs, like new ships and like new planets.
Yeah.
And in this one we got a lot of the same stuff we'd already seen in Star Wars, but
Yeah.
it'd be great to get like something really original in there.
Any final thoughts on Star Wars?
Final thoughts, I'll probably see it again in the theater one more
Yeah, that'll
time.
be good.
Can't wait for this thing on DVD, on video cassette. We've got a new Star Wars movie every year for the rest of our lives, basically.
What do we got coming up next for Minute Critic?
Next week we've got The Hateful Eight,
Okay.
Tarantino's
Tarantino.
new Western. Should be pretty exciting. We're going to go see it in 70mm. We'll give you a full review of that experience.
Great.
Yeah, that'll be coming to you guys next week. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our channel, hit that like button, and yeah, tell your mom about us, tell your friends about us, and see you next week.
All right.